Hello, dear students. Myself Amol Dumbre from Computer Department. In this semester, I am going to teach you elective 1, that is data mining and warehousing. Before starting with our main course, we will see some course objective with respect to this course, that is data mining and warehousing. So first course objective for this course is to understand the fundamentals of data mining. Second course objective is what? To identify the appropriateness and need of mining the data. And third one is to learn the pre-processing, mining and post-processing of the data. Fourth one, to understand various methods, techniques, algorithm in data mining. So these are the course objectives. Then next, course outcomes. There are 4 course outcomes. First one is apply basic, intermediate and advanced techniques to mine the data. Second one, analyze the output generated by the process of data mining. Third one, explore the hidden patterns in the data. And fourth one, optimize the mining process by choosing best data mining techniques. So these are the course objective and course outcomes that we have to follow for this data mining and warehousing course. Next, before we starting with unit number 1, we will see what are the contents of unit number 1. That is basically unit number 1 is introduction, and in that introductory part we have to see some subtopics, that is data mining task primitives, data, information and knowledge, attribute types, nominal, binary and ordinal and numeric attributes, discrete versus continuous attributes, introduction to data processing, data cleaning, missing values, noisy data, data integration, correlation, analysis, transformation, min-max normalization, Z-score normalization and decimal scaling, data reduction, data cube aggregation, attribute subset selection, sampling, data discretization, binding, histogram analysis. So these are the topics that we have to cover in unit number 1, that is introductory part of data mining. Now in chapter 1 introduction, we have to see some points, that is why data mining, why is the data mining, what is data mining, multi-dimensional view of data mining, what kind of data can be mined, what kind of patterns can be mined, what technology are used, what kind of applications are targeted, major issues in data mining, brief history of data mining and data mining society, and then summary. So why data mining? So as we know, day by day explosive growth of data is there, in that we have to handle from megabytes to petabytes. So that data collection and data availability with respect to different tools, automated data collection tools, database system, web-based computerized society. These are the some data collection, data availability. Major source of abundant data, for example business, web e-commerce, transaction, stocks, science if you considering remote sensing, bioinformatics, scientific simulations, society and everywhere, news, digital camera, YouTube, everywhere we have to handle large huge amount of data. So we are drawing in a data but starving for knowledge. So data is, lots of data is there, when we have to extract knowledge from that data. So that is a necessity to, we have to mine the data. Now evolution of sciences, if you consider before 1600 era, empirical science is there. In between 1600 to 1950s, theoretical science is there. Each discipline has grown theoretically component, theoretical models often motivate experiments and generalize our understanding. But in between 1950 to 1990, computational science is there. That is over the last 50 years, most disciplines have grown a third computational branch, example empirical, theoretical and computational ecology or physics and linguistics. Computational science traditionally meant simulation. It grew out of our inability to find closed form solution for complex mathematical models. In 1990s, now data science, the flood of data from new scientific instruments and simulations, the ability to economically store and manage petabytes of data online, the internet and computing grid that makes all these active archives universally accessible, then scientific information management, acquisition, organization, query, virtualization task, scale almost linearly with data volumes. Data mining is a major new challenge. That's why. Then evolution of database technology. If we consider database technology evolution, in 1916 data collection, data creation, IMS and network DBMS is there. In 1970s relational data models, relational database, DBMS implementation is there. Then 1980s relational database, advanced data models are there, extended relational, object oriented, deductive, etc. are there. Application oriented DBMS is there. There is spatial, scientific, engineering, etc. In 1990s data mining, data warehousing, multimedia database and web databases are there. And in 2000 stream data management and mining is there. Data mining and its applications are there. Web technology, that is XML, data integration, and global information systems. Now, that is not why data mining that we have seen in previous 2-3 slides. Now, we are concentrating on what is data mining. So, as we know, data mining is nothing but extracting the data or knowledge from huge amount of data, basic definition. So data mining, knowledge discovery from data. As we know, as we have discussed in previous slide, that huge amount of data is there while we are handling any type of database, any type of system. So, and from database we have to discover some knowledge, and for that purpose we require data mining. So extraction of interesting and non-trivial, implicit, previously unknown and potentially useful patterns or knowledge from huge amount of data. So there are some alternative names are also there. Knowledge discovery, that is mining in database, that is KDD. Knowledge extraction, data pattern analysis, data archaeology, data dredging, information harvesting, business. These are different alternatives are there. So is everything data mining? Yes, simple search and query processing, express system, all these are come under what? Data mining. Now, main thing in data mining, knowledge discovery process, that is KDD process, knowledge discovery process. So in given diagram we see some steps by step pattern evaluation, that is from data integration, data cleaning, that databases to then data warehouse, task relevant data, data mining, then pattern evaluation, then we extract the knowledge from that data. So basically first thing in that knowledge discovery process is what? Developing an understanding of application domain relevant prior to the knowledge and goal of the end user. So this is the first step that we have to consider for while extracting or integrating or cleaning of the databases. Then creating a target set for data warehouse, target set, creating target set, delete data set, focusing on subset of variables, data samples with discovery is to be performed. And data, then we have to come under data cleaning and data integration process, pre-processing is. So for example, removal of noise, outliers, collecting the necessary and information to model or account for noise, strategies for handling missing data fields, accounting for time sequence and information known changes. Then fourth one is data reduction and projection. So finding useful features to represent the data depending on the goal of the task, using dimensionality reduction or transformation methods to reduce effective number of variables under consideration to find a invariant representation of the data. Then task relevant data we are getting now. What we have to choosing the data mining task, that is deciding whether the goal of the KDD process is classification, regression, clustering, or etc. We have to decide it. Then choosing the data mining algorithms, one of the thing for which we have to extract the knowledge from that data. So selecting the method to be used for searching for patterns in the data, deciding which model parameters may be appropriate, the matching particular data mining method with the overall criteria of the KDD process, and then data mining, searching the patterns of interest in particular representation from a set such as representation as a classification rules or trees, regression clustering or so forth. So last one is then what? Interpreting the mind patterns, that is pattern evaluation. So that is the last step where we will get our knowledge, that is considered discovered knowledge, which is the main output of our KDD process, that is knowledge discovery from given large or huge amount of data. So this is the total whole working of what? Knowledge discovery process. So this is the basic part that we have learned in today's lectures. That is, first we have seen what are the course objectives, then course outcomes, then what are the basic topics that we have covered in unit number 1, that is introduction of data mining, then some points regarding that data mining, why data mining, what is data mining, and then some evolution of what database from 1950s to up to in current era, then knowledge discovery, that is KDD process in detail. So further topics we will learn in next lecture. So hope you all of you understand the topics that we covered in today's lecture. Thank you so much.